Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I came here to deliver congratulations on behalf of the Georgian Parliament to our Polish friends for this wonderful day, 25 years of freedom. But before I congratulate you, I want to apologize personally to this solidarity for the things I was doing some 30 years ago. 30 years ago, that was 5 years before this victory, Solidarity was struggling with the communist regime here in this country. And 30 years ago, I was a schoolboy in a Soviet school, and we were required to deliver every day political information which would prove once again that capitalism was at the edge of the collapse and the communism was around the corner. And we had to follow Soviet newspapers, and there was just one called Communist, to read the news, and before beginning of every lesson to give this 2-3 minute information to our friends what was going on in the world. And my favorite subject was Solidarity, because Soviet newspapers were delivering every day the information what was going on here, and how Mr. Valensa, instead of working hard, was talking hard, instead of delivering socialist plan, was calling for strike workers here and betraying his homeland and so on. And I was doing that. And I was telling this to my friends in the class. Why? Because I was living in average Soviet town where we had in Georgia a lot of wine and a lot of lie coming from Soviet propaganda. And that's what we believed. And sometimes we forget now what we believed, those who come from Soviet space. And in 1989, when Solidarity won here in Poland, I was already participating in elections in Georgia, being nominated by National Front of Georgia and facing communist leader of that district, my town. So thank you for this revolution which happened in my head, in my mentality, during those 4 or 5 years. And this revolution happened in the heads of tens of millions of people who lived in Soviet space, including here in Poland. Because now many things look so obvious, so easy, so just given facts. But that was not the case. And in those days, in those years, the events which were happening here in Poland were making our life completely different. And thank you for that. But unfortunately, we see that mission is not accomplished. And in the same space, there are tens of millions of people who are kept in the same darkness, who are trying to modernize communism. And that's what is going in Russia, unfortunately, instead of democratic modernization of the country. Therefore, together with congratulations, I am urging you to continue your wonderful work you are doing in the region. You are doing in order to convince more and more people that freedom is the best thing for which one should fight, and not anything else. Not the territories, not the boundaries, not the other things. The freedom is worth for fighting. You demonstrated that, you taught this to us. That is, congratulations, thank you, and keep going.